Hi there. I am Lydia Kim and I am here to teach you the basic structure of essay writing. The very basics. This is applicable to both TOEIC and TOEFL essay exams as well as university English essays. It is crucial for an essay to have the appropriate structure because it not only helps foster a better understanding for the reader, but it also helps to make your essay more persuasive and organized. There are three basic parts that comprise an essay. First, the introduction. Second, body. And third, conclusion. Now let's begin. What is an introduction? An introduction serves as a brief outline of the essay, informing your reader what they are about to read. It is literally introducing the essay to the reader and letting them know what they can expect to read. The introduction is made of three elements. First, a hook. Second, a thesis statement. And third, blueprint. All of these should be done in order. For easy understanding, I have chosen an easy essay topic. What is your favorite fruit and why? Most introductions begin with a brief general statement that leads into the essay topic. The point here is that it is a very general statement. Here is an example of a general statement. Everyone enjoys a nice fresh fruit. This would be a safe way to begin your essay. However, in order to catch the reader's attention and stand out from the crowd, what you really want is not a general statement, but a hook. Imagine you're fishing. There are other fishers around you competing for a better catch. What do you do in order to beat them? Well, you can lure the fish with better and juicier bait. That is what the hook is. It is the juicy bait. It is an attention grabber. It hooks the audience to your essay and not to the competitions. So let's do this once more. How can we turn the beginning sentence into a hook? Instead of everyone enjoys a nice fresh fruit, how about fresh burst of stimulation and rich flavor in every bite? Fruits are a piece of heaven in your mouth. As such, beginning an essay with a more creative and attention-grabbing line will help set the right first impression to your reader. Here's a tip. If you want to get a hook, what you can do is begin the sentence with an adjective or an action verb, because these words have much more energy and are more memorable. Why can't you just take the easy route and write a general beginning? Like I said, but for another metaphor, imagine you are working for TOEFL and your job is to judge TOEFL essays. You will have to grade hundreds of essays written for the same topic. Because they are human, they will find some essays more boring than others. If you have an essay that grabs their attention, it means you managed to make them interested. When someone is interested in what you have to say, they will be more favorable. While a hook may not be enough to guarantee a good score, it will, at the very least, give you a better shot at getting one. Now, let's move on. After writing a hook, you move on to the thesis statement, which is your direct response to the essay question. In other words, a thesis statement is your answer to the question given to you. In the case of our topic, what's your favorite fruit? Why? A thesis statement would be, apples are my favorite fruit. It is very important to write both a clear and concise thesis statement. Compare these two thesis statements. Apples are my favorite fruit. There are so many different kinds of fruit I enjoy, so it is very hard for me to choose only one. But maybe I prefer apples for this essay. The second sentence is neither concise nor clear. It is unnecessary information, making the sentence longer than it has to be. This kind of sentence, because of its length, may get overlooked by the reader. Keeping your sentence short not only gives impact and strength to your sentence, but it also makes sure that the reader reads it. Now, as for clarity, words such as maybe and prefer are relatively weak words to use. An essay is about being both logical and persuasive. In order to be persuasive, you have to use clear and direct words. Try to avoid words that make your argument sound weak. These words include maybe, probably, perhaps, I think, and I guess. For the thesis statement, remember to answer the essay question. Answer it in a clear and concise manner. Avoid elongating your statement. Avoid using words that leave room for doubt. Use strong and direct words, and be short. Last but not least is the blueprint. This is the last step in the introduction. Stay focused, we're almost done. It is called a blueprint because before a building is constructed, a blueprint is made as a reference and as a basic foundation. So when construction workers forget what to build next, they take a quick look at the blueprint. A blueprint, therefore, is an introduction of the main arguments or reasoning you will present in your body. It can be from 1 to 2 sentences. The basic structure is A, B, and C. Before we continue, we need to come up with 2 to 3 reasons why apple is the favorite fruit. Well, since I can't interact with you guys directly, I will just choose a few reasons. Let's see. So taste, smell, color, convenience, price, and healthy. These can all be reasons. Now, let's just focus on 3 of them. Let's work with taste, smell, and color. Remember that for the blueprint, you do not explain each of the 3 reasons. Do not explain them. Here, you just state that taste, smell, and color are the main reasons behind apples being your favorite fruit. The actual details of why each reason was chosen are to be stated in the body, not in the introduction. Now that we have 3 main reasons, let's make them into a sentence. Here's a quick quiz though. Which do you think is the best print? 1. Apples taste very good. They smell good too. Also, they have a beautiful color. 2. Taste, smell, and color are what makes apples the best fruit. 3. Apples are my favorite because they are delicious and sweet smell with nice colors. Which do you think is the best blueprint? The answer is number 2. The first one is not fluid. The sentences are just too short. If they were combined together, they would make a good blueprint. It can be fixed like this. Apples taste good, smell nice, and have a beautiful color. The third one is grammatically wrong. I mentioned that the structure should be A, B, and C. Some of you may know what this means, but for those of you who are not familiar with this, I will explain now. When you are enumerating more than 2 things, you have to make sure that they are grammatically coherent. The basic rules are as follows. Do you think you understand what I mean? Just in case you're a little bit confused, here are a few sample sentences. First is, I like to ski, sing, and dance. This is the wrong sentence because it's not grammatically coherent. However, the next sentence, I like to ski, sing, and dance, is correct because all the verbs there are present tense. So it actually does have grammatic coherency. The next sentence, let's look at I like apples, a watermelon, and oranges. As you can see, one is plural, the next is singular, and then the next is plural. This is not correct. However, the next sentence, I like apples, watermelons, and oranges is correct because all the nouns are plural. In the case of the third sentence, it was apples are my favorite because they are delicious and sweet smell with nice colors. So, to keep the grammatical coherence, we can modify this sentence like this. Apples are my favorite because they are delicious, smell nice, and are beautiful. Do you see how it changed? It repeated the set form of verb plus adjective. Now that we have modified all the sentences, any of them can be used as a blueprint. Now let's sum up today's lesson by putting everything we just did together. What is your favorite fruit? Why? Fresh burst of stimulation and rich flavor in every bite. Fruits are a piece of heaven in your mouth. Apples are my favorite fruit. Taste, smell, and color are what makes apples the best fruit. And there you go. The very basic introduction is now complete. Writing an introduction for an essay is quite simple. Start with an attention-grabbing sentence, otherwise known as a hook. Then follow with an answer to the essay question. This is called the thesis statement. But remember to make it short and clear. And finally, end with a short introduction of the main points that you will make in your body, otherwise called blueprint. Now that we're finished, why don't you try making an introduction now? I will give you an easy topic. Your topic is, what is your favorite food? Why? See you on the next tutorial about how to write the body. Until then, have a good one!